Jim, you're right. Get the show started.
But who's the director?
Get
That's the
jiggy
big
with
one.
it.
You're the producer, Tim's the host, and who's the director?
Tonight
Oh,
you are.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take it.
Ready? So
Yep.
let's do this, man.
Let's do this.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Tin TV. It's Wednesday, April the 5th, 2023. Waiting, wondering. Yeah.
Where did he come from?
Out of nowhere.
Sneaky in here.
He just sneaked on in.
He came out of
Hey,
the
Bushcraft. What's going on, buddy? He came in during the
Bushcraft.
intro.
Well, Tim has the best intro and theme song of any show on YouTube.
Well, we have to thank Crazy Irish for that because she's awesome. She's the one that actually created the whole intro. And I got a new theme song, you guys. Yeah, Agent J sent me this. I thought
And there goes Tin TV.
I like the Black Cats better.
Well, if you didn't catch it live, it'll probably be snipped out later. So that's one of the benefits of being here live for Tin TV, because we think we're the best West Coast late night talk show
I'm gonna stop
ever,
wearing green shirts.
but just in our minds.
I'm invisible.
Oh, you are invisible. So, lots going on in the news. I found this, and I thought this might be a good one to start with, because kind of feels like what everybody's thinking. And of course they're gonna do this stuff to me today. Here he is. I like what this man had to say.
You know what's wild about Trump getting arrested and indicted is that I wouldn't mind if he was actually guilty of committing a crime, that he was held accountable to the standards that you or I were held accountable to. See, the only problem with that is that when we said Trump should hold Hillary Clinton accountable for what she did as Secretary of State, they said it would be political retaliation. So he can't do that. Then we said, hey, Trump, maybe you should hold Biden accountable for what he did withholding money from Ukraine, because the prosecutor wanted to hold his son accountable, Mr. Hunter Biden, and Biden threatened to withhold money unless they fired that said prosecutor, right? Okay, but they said that would also be political retaliation. And we said, hey, Obama, George Bush lied about what happened in Iraq and the reasons that we were there. You should hold him accountable, right? We said that, and they were like, can't do that, political retaliation. So now I'm being asked to ignore the problematic patterns that we have seen, because there have been two instances of what I would deem as political retaliation that have now happened to Donald Trump and Donald Trump alone, as if he is the only president that has committed any crime. See, y'all may have forgotten the impeachment, but I didn't forget the impeachment, because I remember the impeachment conveniently happened as the 2020 election started kicking off. And now, as soon as Trump announces that he's running for president again, now they're saying, well, we have to indict him and arrest him. So please explain how this is a political retaliation, bro.
Man speaks the truth.
Yeah.
I really like that. And it was from somebody that was younger too. So it's like, wow, there are people who are waking up.
Well, they're waking up to how they're just attacking the man on everything since he got in, since he said he was gonna get in politics. They have eaten him up, man, inside and out. I don't know how he's still standing. And the thing is this all comes back to Schumer saying they have 10 days to Sunday to get you.
Yeah. The FBI is 10 ways.
You know, and he didn't say when he said that he meant it.
Yep.
And
They're
that's
like, we'll make something up to get. I mean, we'll find a way to get you.
Yeah. We'll make a crime, and you're the one who did it. I mean, just that's the way it seems to us.
They accuse Trump of everything that they're guilty of.
Yeah.
Total deflection, yeah.
Completely.
But then I have to remember that maybe this is the reason why Trump's still pushing on, like he said, you know, because like who would put themselves through what he's going through? Let's read.
We got from JFK, August 19th, July 19th, 1999.
Oh, you boogers! You know. Oh, see, they don't want me to play this, but I'm playing it. I don't care.
Letter that you got from JFK, August 19th, July 19th, 1999. You're so much to do, so many miles to rise. Wipe off that grip, no way you've been. It's all been July 19th, 1999. Your father passed away when in July.
JFK Jr. That's exactly correct. He just, I mean, it must have been the last thing, one of the last things he did. He was a great guy. He was a friend of mine.
Dear Donald, I read over the weekend of your father's passing, and I just wanted to drop you a note. No matter where you are in life, losing a parent changes you. I can feel it coming in the air. I know you had an active relationship, and I hope you'll get ample time to reflect. He sounds like a fascinating man from what I read in the Times. I like that he would go over his
various
work sites and pick up stray nails and return them. And clearly, he never lost his perspective. My condolences to you and your family. Sincerely, John Kennedy.
This was a tragedy that he died because he had so much going. He was a fabulous guy. I mean, he was really, truly a handsome, wonderful, great, bright guy.
Is that line correct? No matter where you are in life, losing a parent changes you.
Oh, it's tough. It's tough.
Oh, some stranger to you and me.
I can see a straight coming.
Oh yeah. You gotta be here live. You gotta be here live.
I just want to let you know everybody's simulcasting here.
I know.
It's on my channel too.
It's
Chuck got it on too.
Chuck's probably got it on, and so does we found out we've been
simulcasting. Hey, man. Why would Trump still be going? Did he make a pact to keep going even after Junior went, or like, how is this guy doing this?
Now you have his uncle. Since we're going to the son, he just filed to run for president today.
Yeah. I was gonna find that bookmark. I do have that one, and that could be an interesting ticket if they had.
Well, if he's on the Democratic side, he's filed as a Democrat.
Yep.
So he's gonna battle the Democrats. in the debates, right?
Oh, but maybe he could flip parties.
Well, he's going to go after the. I don't even know why we're making up words anymore.
I'm sorry I didn't
but
call you today, girl.
he's going to go after
he'll be running against Potato first.
Yeah, and during the debate, he's so against the jab, the lolly.
He's anti that.
Yeah, he knows, and he has the receipts.
Trump knows that he has a purpose to fulfill. That's what I think.
Oh, wow. We know who that is.
Still, if I saw him, I'd kick him in the nuts.
This was trending on Twitter today, and you know I don't know a lot about.
Yeah, that's a Q post.
So.
That's what he said last night. He said he was going to. There was a article. He's moving to Kenya in June.
And he's aged very badly.
What happens in June? We default on we possibly could be defaulting on our debt. It's that whole time period in that June, July area.
His brother even said that time that them people there in Kenya don't know him. They don't know who he is.
Yeah.
Well, I just wanted to show you that because it was trending today, and I don't understand all the key stuff, and I know a lot of you guys do, and so if there's a connection here, no, I don't know.
There seems to be a lot of it connecting, but again,
well, and a lot of people.
We all thought it was going to happen at a 1-year delta or a 2-year delta, a 3-year delta. Now we're getting into 4s, and
Well, remember that.
No, it isn't going to happen if we get into 6s.
Remember the one where they said that they wouldn't be able to walk the streets?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, this popped up on Twitter today. I don't know if you guys saw this. Oh, are you guys kidding me? Really? You're going to mess with me today? Sorry. I got lots of tabs open. I don't. Is it this one?
I never liked Tab as a soft drink, Ken.
Oh, that was that drink.
Yeah, Doc P just corrected it. We're actually 5 in.
Okay, you guys. Here's Nancy Pelosi
5 deltas
getting ripped apart at the City University of New York. This was a weird one.
Place for you in the depths of hell because for some reason you have a very bad obsession of getting us into war. Hey, why is it that you did not admit that there were no WMDs in Iraq? You lied us into a war in Iraq. You got us into an invasion of Afghanistan. Now over 90% of those people are impoverished and are dying. But to tell the truth about Nord Stream, why did we destroy Nord Stream?
See, you know there's people there. Why don't they stand up with her?
People like you should be arrested.
Watch.
You are a war criminal. Hey, Congresswoman! I came to see a warmonger, but you're a sad old drunk. What happened? When you went to Taiwan, were you looking for Ukraine? Did we stream on accident or on purpose? Did you know about that? Aren't you supposed to be part of the indictment tomorrow?
What?
You're a war criminal by definition, Miss Pelosi. You got some nerve. Is that why you're here in Manhattan?
What was
Is that why you're here? Because
Yes.
you're getting indicted tomorrow, you goddamn war criminal? How many people have died in your fucking name? Huh? How many people have died because of Iraq? All of you forgot about Iraq? Iran, Libya, Syria.
Dodd-Frank was always never going to work if we don't deal with the 600 trillion.
When one gets pulled away, another one gets up and talks.
Good.
Yeah, I mentioned Dodd-Frank a couple weeks ago.
Who is that dragging him out?
Yeah, I was trying to see if it looks like
Security. It looks like an armed cop. Or
And then you land your plane in Taiwan. We want a war with China at the same time.
we want to all have nuclear bombs dropped on our
When
heads.
one
We
gets
live in
pulled
Manhattan.
out, another one starts talking.
Isn't that excellent, you guys? They really are getting like scared now.
Yeah, one after another.
There's some better people than me. If they come walk up, put their hands on me like that, I'd put somebody on their ass. At least
Somebody's
one.
knees going backwards. You're right, buddy.
Yeah, but I'm seeing more and more in all these council meetings, everything, it's been the same thing. They just, one stands up, and once they take them out, another one stands.
Hey, Peanut's here. Hey, Peanut.
And then, of course, because he's my pimp on the blimp, Alex Stein, number 99, he's always out there saying his, yeah, Alex Stein, I really want you to come on the show. You can bring your boyfriend.
Quit touching me.
It's Primetime 99. Alex Stein was here at the Dallas Morning News headquarters about to do the candidate forum for HBISD Independent School Board, place 6.
How y'all doing?
How are you?
I'm good. I'm Primetime 99. I'm a pimp on a blimp.
Hey, I'm Ryan.
Ryan, what's up, Ryan? Alex Stein, Primetime 99, pimp on a blimp. Alex, yeah, I'm gonna keep it on.
No,
for safety.
Okay, let me excuse you then.
What do you mean?
Step out.
Wait, I'm trying to film this for my candidate.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, there's no filming in the meeting.
Well, I'm gonna film the meeting just for safety purposes. There's cameras in this building. Wait, so I tried to turn off my phone. Listen, I gotta have this on for safety purposes. Look at the fake news media scared to do an interview because I have a cell phone camera. They're not even in their own offices. Look at this. How pathetic are you guys? I mean, y'all won't conduct an interview because I want to record it? You guys have cameras here. Yeah, no, I'm here to do an interview. Wait,
We're not interviewing you.
yeah, what do you mean? So now you're canceling the interview? Oh, okay. So this is what it is. A bunch of fake news media. You're a liar. You're a coward. Look at this. They're afraid to let me speak. They're afraid to let me speak. I do what I want. Like, they're kicking me out. This guy he doesn't want to hear me. They don't want to hear what I have to say. They don't want to hear what I have to say. Because I'm a pimp. I'm a blimp. You're laughing. Get off my jacket. Get off my jacket.
Get out.
Get off my jacket.
Get out.
Get off my jacket. What are you going to do about it? Quit touching me.
I'm not touching you.
I'm not going to elevator, you guys. Listen, the fake news media. The Dallas Morning News. Oh, I'm sorry. So am I. I'm working too, sweetheart. Y'all are pathetic. You guys all are pathetic. Liars. Propaganda liars. Y'all are pathetic. Losers won't even interview me. I'm the pimp on the blimp. Not y'all, the fake news, Dallas Morning garbage. I'm a real pimp. Why don't y'all write that down? Oh, because y'all are all too scared to tell the truth.
Yeah, people behave different when they know they're being filmed.
Well, I think it's awesome that people aren't giving up. We've got comedians not giving up. We've got people young people speaking out at that New York college there. I mean, this is great, you guys. You gotta admit, it's a little bit of a win for us, right? Just a little bit.
It is. People waking up, but we need them faster.
They took my live down.
Oh no.
That was quick.
Oh, that was super quick.
Yeah. I was on my Bushcraft family channel. That's why.
Oh, why did you go on that one? You said you don't do
Well, I switched it, but it was too late. They got me.
Can you clip it out real quick?
No, they shut it down.
They shut his channel
They shut me down.
off.
Okay, well then I'm sure we're gonna get a. Well,
Yeah, they
I'm sorry,
don't mess with my channel.
I didn't
I'm
realize
still
you were on the Bushcraft family. I thought you were on the Bushcrafty.
They have their finger right on the button whenever I go live, or whenever I upload a video.
I apologize. I'm so sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
It just seemed like it rolled together good. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, because
Bushcraft. Remember at the beginning of the show?
Now I feel bad.
Remember at the beginning of the show where Jim said I work on this all day long and how much effort I put into this, and yeah, not really. So it's the cat.
What do you mean?
I'm kidding.
I didn't do anything. I just show up.
You didn't do nothing. Let's move on. What else you got, Tin? Rock the house now. It's over.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Now I feel like, wow. Ooh, boy, okay.
I think it's good to have a little fun with the audience.
Oh, yeah.
On a good note, they didn't kill mine yet.
Oh, Chuck's still going.
Does anybody else got one up simultaneously blasting that could get knocked down?
You found.
I don't.
Why can't I hear? Oh, Bushcraft's on his other channel.
Who lives on longer beard, Chuck or Bushcraft?
Probably Bush. I cut off 6 inches of mine here a while back. His is long. See?
Well, now I feel. Oh, I'm so sorry, Bushcraft. Shit.
There's nothing to be sorry about.
I don't want to ever jeopardize somebody else's channel because we're over here having fun and we're not monetized, and
I got out of the one from yesterday, so I'll probably be able to get out of the one from today.
Blame it on me. Blame it totally on the cat.
I always said Tinfoil TV too. On YouTube. And then
just tell them she got into the catnip and things happen.
Over there. I think you might want to say a prayer, kid.
Okay. I'd like to take a moment to thank the sponsor of this channel, God, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit. Please, Father, look over the channels tonight so they don't get zapped by YouTube. I realize sometimes that I push the limit, but sometimes, I know it's you that's telling me to do it, so I feel like you've got coverage on us. So please take care of that thing with YouTube for Bushcraft. Yeah, please. Father, please protect our children, our churches, and our Bibles, but most of all, please protect each and every one of us here from those that want to hurt us emotionally, physically, intellectually, and spiritually. As it is said in Jesus' name, it will be done.
Amen.
Play that song, Burning Down the House.
Amen.
Yeah, burning down.
You might as well let Floyd go.
Did you hear about Biden selling off? I forget how many. 1.6 million acres of golf.
What?
So they can drill.
To who? I missed them.
It's I don't know if it's all over. It just came out today.
What country?
U.S. sells drilling rights to 1.6 million acres in the Gulf of Mexico.
Oh, no.
And this goes against his, because that's his thing.
Yeah,
no
drilling. Right.
Yeah, and
but
no
he
oil.
sells the rights to it.
No, that's our oil that is staying us.
What he did is sold the rights to it so somebody can go drill it and transport it all over to China.
It doesn't have to be our companies here. Exxon, Mobil, Chevron, all those companies are going after these because there's going to be all these drilling sites out in the Gulf now because he sold this.
So next thing we'll have a spill, and then there'll be a bunch of sea life getting killed. And
yeah, this actually happened last week.
Well, I saw today that Saudi Arabia now, speaking of oil, Bushcraft, they're letting Russian frigates dock at their port.
Oh yeah, there was another country that was buying Russian oil too. I forget who it was now.
Every country is we alienated every country.
Oh, we're still buying Russian oil,
which doesn't make any sense. I thought the biggest thing we were supposed to be taking on was Putin, right? So why would we be supporting Putin? Right?
Well, he's made more money off of this sanction than anybody. He's raking in the money, and the thing is, when he sells it. They have to have rubles to buy it. Mm-hmm. So not only does he sell it, and he is selling it cheaper than everybody else, but he's making buku bucks over it.
And he's making them
we
change the
have to buy it
financial
in
system.
rubles, so that's a double bonus.
Yeah, they don't have inflation in Russia because it's gold-backed currency.
Oh yeah,
Excuse me.
that's
Did
what
it
he
say-
says. You tried to hurt me, and you're just making it that much better for us.
We all predicted this would happen, that our economy would suffer and Russia's economy would grow stronger.
Trump tried to warn all the countries over there, keep relying on that Russian oil, and you'll be hurting. And what happened? Germany, all those countries got cut off.
So he sold it to
Whoever it's open.
Yeah, there's multiple companies. Chevron, ExxonMobil, BP, Shell.
And what country was that just went in and absolved or took over that one oil company? Remember, Mr. Boswell?
Yeah, in Africa. It wasn't Kenya. Can't think of it off the top of my head.
Yeah.
A few years back, BP killed a bunch of people out there.
Oh yeah,
But that didn't affect their stock more than 2% the next day.
Yeah, because it was only people.
It may have been Chad.
And this was Democrats and Republicans in the House voted for this too, by the way. So you just can't blame Biden. He brought it up, or he brought it forward, but both sides voted for it.
You can probably hear it.
3 congressmen want us to have a gold-backed currency now. I saw them like.
You could probably hear it in there when the cameras went off. You get a check, you get a check, we all get a check.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
You got a lot of good news, Bushcraft.
Do what?
You got a lot of good news.
You guys hear about Eric Holder's statement that he made in 2016? Is talking about Trump. It said in the U.S. we don't threaten to jail political opponents at the real Donald Trump. Said he would. He's promising to abuse the power of the office, and they saying that ain't aging well with the Democrats. And now it's coming back to haunt them. What they say that don't happen is happening, and they're doing it.
Well, yeah, you heard even Romney today came out and was and he's one that's got a lot of dirt on him.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah, he came out in Trump's defense. I heard about that, Agent Jay.
Yeah, that was really odd because he's been a never Trumper.
What? So Romney came out in Trump's defense?
Yeah. So hey, Peanut. Damn.
Hey, what's up, Jay? Hey, how's it going? And hey, Bush, how you doing? Jim, how you doing? Bonnie, Chuck, and Tim. How are you guys doing?
Good. Yeah, Romney came out in Trump's defense today, which was kind of odd.
Ooh, maybe he's turning.
No, they're scared. It goes back to the point they're scared.
A lot of weird things. Did you see the CNN big dog Don Lemon threatened female co-worker, and now there's things against him?
Oh, it's Don Lemon.
Is that
the newscaster guy?
He's still Lemon.
I agree.
Is he CNN or MSNBC?
He's with CNN.
CNN.
And Jay Anonymous Anomaly said silver spot price went from 20 an ounce to 25 an ounce in just the last month.
Yeah, silver and gold they're starting to move up. So,
well, gold was down a little today,
but it has to.
In a week.
Yeah, it has to, because look what they're getting rid of the dollar. The dollar's going away. The petrodollar's gone.
Well, and they're taking out founders. Did you see this? Just a sec here, not that one.
I didn't see nothing today. That was a bum.
Oh, I can't get it up any louder.
Lisa, there is a banner scrolling by.
Sorry, I got it.
Oh, yeah.
One?
Yeah, that's the one Bonnie was going to talk about.
Yeah, let me try to turn the sound up.
Yeah, give Bonnie the floor.
Oh, am I not loud enough? Okay. Bob Lee, founder of Cash App and the former chief technology officer of Square, was stabbed to death near downtown San Francisco in the 300 block. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
There you go. You do it better. Tuesday morning. Lee, 43 years old, was the chief product officer of San Francisco based cryptocurrency startup Mobile Coin.
Here's a little clip that I
Cash App. Cash App, your Venmo, your
Yep.
Emo, or whatever you do.
Cryptocurrency startup MobileCoin confirms Bob Lee was killed early Tuesday morning. Lee was the founder of Cash App and the chief product officer of MobileCoin. San Francisco police say it happened on Main Street in the city's Rincon Hill neighborhood just after 2:30 in the morning Tuesday. When officers arrived, they found Lee with stab wounds. He was taken to a hospital where we're told he later died. This morning, we're learning new details about the stabbing death of a tech executive in San Francisco. Cryptocurrency startup MobileCoin confirms Bob Lee was killed early Tuesday morning. Lee was the founder of Cash App and the chief product officer of MobileCoin. San Francisco police say it happened on Main Street in the city's Rincon Hill neighborhood just after 2:30.
I don't know if I replayed that. Sorry. I was hearing background noise. Sorry. Anyhow, yeah, that guy ended up.
Well, I don't think I wouldn't be in downtown San Francisco at this, just from what I know.
At that time of night, unless
anytime for myself, but
yeah, it can be pretty dangerous, depending on what area.
I don't know, but I
Even
say
with the
anyway.
sidearm, Agent J.
Hmm?
Even if you had your sidearm with you.
I just wouldn't. Why would I put myself in that position?
Yeah,
I
you
wouldn't
can
even be
still
there.
get outnumbered.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not going there. I wouldn't.
okay.
I just feel like it's not the place to be right now.
No, and if you're that rich, why would
And
you
if
just
you're
be
wealthy
walking around? Yeah,
and well
then
known, and something's up. There's more to the story.
they wanted his
I mean, now if they told me
his program.
Mr. Pelosi was around the corner and he was there, and
Right, I was gonna say Pelosi's little boyfriend, maybe
something. Then we'd have a whole nother. But that's just all hypothetical because it didn't
right.
Stop. Hammer time.
Exactly.
I would take my German Shepherd with me downtown Philly.
I'd take my dog, but I just wouldn't do it.
Yeah, why would you be out at that time of night? It doesn't make any sense. It's kind of stupid. I mean, I don't know. Anyhow.
You're asking for a friend.
Yeah, same for me.
You remember when I did that deep dive thing about the eggs and everything?
Yeah.
Well, their quarter came out, and it's that company, the Cmon Foods, that has ties with the Tractor Supply feed and all that stuff. Well, they made their stock or their profit skyrocketed 718% in the month of February.
So are we bailing out big chicken farmer corporation?
No, government has not. Well, I wouldn't say that, but I did a piece which it went crazy over.
It's just cost
TikTok like crazy, but I heard, because I have a lot of homesteaders and stuff that follow me, and they've told me that their chickens stopped laying eggs, and so I did what I usually do when I just started digging into it, and found out they use the same feed. And I said, well, okay, it's Tractor Supply feed. Okay, who who owns the feed that tractor, and it went down the line. Basically, the same people who control the eggs in the United States also make the feed, and then all of a sudden, all these homesteaders, their chickens stop laying eggs, so they have to go out and buy eggs, and then all of a sudden, everybody stopped using that feed, and all of a sudden, their chickens started laying eggs. And
there are no coincidences.
You remember how the eggs went up to like $8 for a dozen eggs?
Yeah.
In some places. Well, they made a profit off of this because they're the only ones that were producing eggs, and all these homesteaders and people have chickens and all that stuff went out and had to start buying eggs. So their profit went up by 718%.
Wow.
Bushcraft, you know how big is Tractor Supply for chicken feed?
So that would tell you
for the whole country, I wonder.
Well, the thing is, you have to follow each company. One company goes into another one, and then who owns that company? And by the end of this, like maybe 12 different companies, it's the Cmon. Cmon owns this company. Cmon owns Del Monte and all these other companies, and then it trickles down. It was the Tractor Supply feed, and as soon as people stopped using that feed, they started laying eggs again. So they put. I'm not saying this, but
hypothetically,
it seems like it. They put something in the eggs or in the chicken feed to make them stop laying eggs.
Okay.
And Del Monte also owns pet food companies.
And that also 700% also tells you there's a lot of people that are out there that have their own chickens.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying it's all 700%, but there's a lot of people that rely on their own chickens.
This is not the first time that this has happened. Remember, not so far from in the summertime months when a bunch of cows croaked and fell over and died?
Yes. Yep.
Same feed company.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I seen a machine this guy made that he put scraps in, and it attracts flies where they get in it. They lay eggs in it, and once the larvae come out, they work their way out. You just exchange levels of it, and that's chicken feed.
Stephanie, I'm looking for your comment.
Was it?
Oh, here it is.
I'm concerned about the pet food now I buy from Tractor Supply.
Yeah, I've been the cat food that I have. I'm having a hard time finding it because I won't use that kind. It's a cheap version, but it's not linked to that company.
Yeah, because the 4Health is owned by Tractor Supply, and that's what I give my dog because it's agreed with her.
That is true. That's not the only one who's doing it either. There's a Mr. Microsoft guy is also making it for here. Now, there was a study out that homegrown chickens, that homesteaders and whatnot have,
right?
The yolks is a cure for the sickness everybody was getting.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yep.
What, in the yolk of the eggs?
Yeah, there's something in there that's supposed to be does something. I don't know. I'm not a scientist, but that's what was brought up. I don't know if it's true or not, but
interesting.
Oh, there's Bubba News. Let me drop. Who
And-
did we just
and-
lose?
I know. I just saw
like
someone fall out.
Stephanie's saying about the fake eggs. Is just why they're trying to get rid of the eggs with the fake stuff.
And what is it in the yolk? I wonder what chemical?
I don't know.
Some kind of enzyme or something.
It was
chocolate. Look, we lost.
I saw somebody put albumin.
Albumin.
No, albumin.
Well, I've been saying, like, how do we know what's safe to eat anymore? We haven't bought eggs since the price went over $2 a dozen. Plus, my wife doesn't eat eggs.
Bubba News, grab the link.
And never buy the cheap Walmart eggs or Aldi eggs. That and milk is the worst thing you can get from both of those places.
And you're talking about candy too, right, Bushcraft? You mentioned like the candy's got stuff in it now.
Well, everybody's tired of me saying that the bioengineered ingredients.
The bugs.
Like I was wanting tacos a couple weeks ago, so I went to look for taco shells, and every one of them had bioengineered ingredients in there except for Taco Bell brand.
Oh, really?
Yep, that's the only one that didn't have it.
Man,
what does that mean exactly? Bioengineer? It's like raised in a laboratory or something.
Well, it
Bubba
depends.
News, get up here.
It depends what is in it. If it's corn, it's not GMO. It's kind of the same thing, but it's kind of not. It's genetically engineered in a lab where they grow it. The worst thing that I've seen is salmon.
Really?
And it's said that chicken's supposed to be added to this list too. So that they're growing this stuff in a lab.
What about the canned salmon?
Go back to taco shells, man.
It's
I know, right? What's up with that? Not the tacos.
No,
anything but the tacos.
I mean, the place I go, they make their own corn tortillas.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
yeah.
You can do a Google search and bioengineered ingredient list, and they'll bring down the list of stuff that they've actually changed. It could be the seed is bioengineered, and they grow this wonky seed that puts out this, and a lot of it's just made in a lab so that they don't have to grow it and stuff.
Didn't
there's
didn't Monsanto take over a lot of seed stuff? Like they pushed their seeds on everybody for a while.
Oh yeah, the GMO stuff is. I mean, some of the stuff where they take out like certain diseases and stuff. Some of that, if it's done safely, like it was probably in the 80s, but nowadays it's not checked. There's nobody checking to make sure it's safe. If
You're talking when they like heat it and pressurize it.
Yeah, they modify the gene of it and stuff like that, and you don't know. And they give it to these cows and stuff, and they don't know if this cow is going to sprout wings or something.
Oh no, or be a super cow,
no. Or come out like with a pig head, a pig-headed cow.
Wait for the cow to go cock-a-doodle.
Bushcraft, is it safe to eat this salmon, you think?
Well, look at the ingredient.
Well, it says wild Alaska pink salmon.
Well, it's law now that they have to put it since 2022 in January. It's law that if it has any of the bioengineered ingredient, they have to put it on the label. It's usually at the very end saying, "Oh, this contains bioengineered ingredients."
And we're all stupid and just eat it anyways, like me.
Well, the thing is, we were already eating it, but they passed a law that it had to be put a label on it saying this.
And the food manufacturing companies are fighting with a lot of lobbyist dollars to try to fight against it, but they didn't necessarily win all their battles, and they're pissed. And they're going to make us pay more for their product too because of it. Because they spent a lot of money with the lobbyists trying to change the laws.
So the cricket farm is real.
It's actually cheaper for them because it's fake food. It's fake, the salmon. It's fake salmon. that they grow in a lab and then say, "Oh, here you go. It's bioengineered ingredient."
I've been eating canned salmon for at least 30 years for lunch.
Well,
And you're a healthy human being there, buddy.
yeah, you got some guns on you, so you must be eating the right kind of salmon.
That salmon must be.
I would stay away from the farm stuff.
It's corn-fed salmon.
Yeah.
Well, it's a chum. It's a nasty chum mix that they throw in those fisheries. I've seen it. It's just gross.
Well, I don't want to eat anything grown in a lab. Because what do they grow in a lab? It's a petri dish. A big one.
Yeah, they also have at let me find it. The market for the fake food, we'll just put it at fake food, it is at $3 trillion right now. The market for that.
But now one of those food companies was part of the SVB bank, and I think it was Honest Food Brand, which I'm sure they weren't very honest, but you know what I mean. It was one of those lab printed funded places. Yeah, pretty gross. Pretty gross.
Isn't that where AB picks up chicken?
I don't know where AB picks up chicken.
No, it's all like sloppy mess, and then they make it into nuggets.
Oh, dang. It's gone. There was a video on this, but evidently they took it off of Rumble too.
Ooh.
Bioengineered people now is what it's come down to.
You know, and Billy Goats wonders why, you know, we just don't have the trust in him anymore. He just wonders.
Well, I'm not sure that. You know, this was an interesting case test of people's trust in their politicians or their health system. And, you know, statistically, we didn't do as well as I would have expected. You know, in fact, you know, I'm cited.
I wonder why Americans who are constantly being lied to by politicians and receive substandard, overpriced health care would have a different level of trust in those institutions than a guy who pays politicians to do his bidding and gets the best medical treatment money can buy. I wonder why there would be that kind of difference in the level of trust.
Yeah.
I wonder why that is. You know, maybe it's because you and Fauci and Collins and this, maybe it's because they lied at every step of the way of this COVID narrative. First of all, they lied about where the virus came from. And then anybody who had a different idea, they lied about them and smeared them. They also lied about how to handle COVID. And the people who had the Barrington Declaration.
Oh, well, we're flying real close tonight. But anyhow,
Mr. Gates wants to know why we don't trust him anymore.
But Ted, even though he owns all that farm ground, he's not a farmer. He doesn't know how to farm.
Oh, he bought a
Oh
lot of
no,
acreage.
he has robots that do it for him.
Oh, yeah, like the ones that pick the
all
apples.
AI. Yeah.
Yeah,
And the
it's strawberries. Yeah. I don't know if he's branched out to anything else, but I know the strawberry one in Mexico.
And the apples, remember?
Yeah, I'm not. Oh yeah, it was apples, wasn't it?
Yeah, the apples, because they've got one of those machines, I guess, up here in Washington now.
It goes coom, and it'll pick the ripe ones, and this thing goes with all its little fingers and
it goes like around it,
ripe ones.
kind of scans it, and then decides to pull it like within seconds.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
one guy does all the work, keeping everything running for thousands of acres. It's just the machines. He'll go to one plot, and then the machines will run through there and do its thing, and then he'll go to the next plot. One person doesn't do anything, just sits there and on his little keypad thingy or notepad thing.
Watches the machine.
Yep. And eventually he won't even be there.
Yeah.
They'll figure out why are we paying this guy? He's not doing nothing.
Yeah. He just sits on his damn phone all day.
You know what it reminds me of? There's that one saying about like they came for these people, I didn't do anything. They came for these
Revel!
people, I didn't do anything. And then finally they came for me, and there's no one left to speak up for me.
I seen this lady. She was on a talk show of some sort, and she was talking about um, the Terminator. You know how the Terminator movies
Uh-huh.
and Matrix were combined.
Yeah.
And oh man, at first I thought she was cuckoo. Then I started listening to her. It was making sense.
And she was the author of both of those books. If
Oh,
I
really?
remember
Oh,
right.
yes.
Yeah.
And she's
Whoa.
saying that so one of them was the Antichrist, and the Oracle was telling him how to do this, and then they would go back. The machines would go send somebody back in time, and it was like I said. I thought she was cuckoo at first, and then like, oh, this kind of makes sense.
Man, so it's like they kind of. I've always wondered about that because I was thinking like if it would. I'm just speculating here, but if you're the devil, right? Basically, you know your time's limited. So maybe that's one of the things you'd want to do is play with time. You know what I mean? To try to like get like, and then if you like, there's also a movie about that called The Devil's Advocate, where it's like if you see that one where it's like
yeah.
he keeps coming back, he dies, he comes back, he dies, he comes back,
Yeah.
and he figures I got all day to do this, and he's like wait, you know what I mean? He's like waiting for someone to make it something slightly different, or like one of the Marvel Doctor Who movies is like that,
And that was
or not Doctor.
Keanu Reeves was in that one too.
Yeah, that's true. How like sometimes there's certain themes where certain actors you see show up again and again and again. Like, I've always kind of wondered if you like look at all their movies and try to find the common denominator, if there'd be some kind of message in it.
Well, Peanut, are there any silent movies that show like
I got something
like
for
robots?
you.
That you're aware of?
Yeah, Metropolis says. Yep, it shows. Well,
Take it down, Bushcraft.
It's got black magic in Metropolis. It also shows transhumanism, where like they're making this kind of robot person out of I guess it's more of a cyborg than or an android, I guess. But the implications there though. Oh, the funny thing too is in Metropolis they called the main actress sort of not really protagonist but close to that is her name is Mary. So there's a lot of like biblical symbolism in that movie, that like a lot of movies,
Mm. And the video below is kind of, if people watch Supernatural or did watch Supernatural, it's kind of interesting.
Supernatural, the TV show. I love the series. Yesterday, I was
Mineral
watching
water.
it, and I came across an episode on season 5, which is a long time ago. I think season 5, they did it in about 2010. Check this out. You know when they say they tell us things through movies because that way they don't have karmic consequences for it, yada yada yada. Tell me what you think after watching this clip that I'm going to show you right now.
Something you need to say.
Nivius Pharmaceuticals rushing delivery of its new swine flu vaccine to, quote, stem the tide of the unprecedented outbreak. Shipments leave Wednesday.
Nivius Pharmaceuticals. Get it? You two are lucky you have your looks. Your demon lover, Brady. VP of distribution, Nivius? Ah, yes. That the sound of the abacus clacking? You all caught up?
So pestilence was spreading swine flu.
Yeah, but not just for giggles. That was step 1. Step 2 is the vaccine. And you think...
I know. I'll stake my reputation. That vaccine is chock full of grade A, farm fresh, grow-at-home virus.
Simultaneous countrywide distribution. It's quite a plan.
You don't get to be horsemen for nothing. So you boys better stock up on, well, everything. This time next Thursday, we'll all be living in Zombieland.
Now we want popcorn.
Well, there are a whole bunch of coincidences there, huh? Were they telling us that the devil made it? You know what I'm talking about. And coincidentally, in 2010 is when Bill Gates invested $10 million in a project.
Yeah, a lot of
and the little short guy was a demon, but he worked with the good guys sometimes.
Yeah, now I want popcorn and go watch it.
Yeah, that's and there are movies like this that we watch and then wait a minute, I've heard about this before and it's a movie.
Maybe that's when you get, what's it called, deja vu, or
yeah, like the black cat walking up the stairs.
I think they have to tell us. It's like part of their rules. They have to tell us about something ahead of time. So they'll either do it in joke form or it's just a movie. And then when you see it later happen, you're like,
yeah,
oh,
we tried to tell you. We tried to tell you. It was in the movie.
Well, just give your robot a human name. It'll be okay then, right?
Hey, Chuck got kicked off, guys, because he's got a bad storm. So, yeah, there you go, Ted. Pray for Chuck, man. He's right in the middle of all that crap.
Yeah, I'm checking my weather right now, too. I think it's coming here.
It's just hot.
Yeah, we're supposed to get Keystone tomorrow night.
You were hot today?
Yeah, it was hot. I'll about put a AC in the window.
Oh, really?
How many will you need in the bunker, Bushcraft?
You figure it'd be cold down here.
It's nice during the day, but it's cold. It's chilly at night here.
It was hot yesterday, cold today, and it's going to be hot tomorrow.
But I just read Phoenix area has been it's been a 25 years since it's been this cool.
It's hot where it should be cold. Cold where it's supposed to be hot.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember when it snowed in Tucson.
It snowed here where I live.
Yeah, I've seen that a few times, but I remember Tucson. It freaked people out. Oh man.
Yeah.
Is that by the Grand Canyon, Tucson?
No, it's down the bottom.
Opposite end of the state.
Well, there's a big cinnamon roll here off the West Coast right now. Yeah, that's what I'm calling it now. West Coast cinnamon rolls, piping hot with your Starbucks coffee. No, I've never seen these conversions like this. So yeah, see, there's a cinnamon roll right there. Up in Washington State, and it's going to roll all the way down by Tijuana.
Honey buns aren't bad either, Tim.
Those are good with butter on them in the microwave for about 30 seconds.
Oh, yeah. I like bear claws like that. So good.
But there is a lot of bad weather going
bad.
on right now. Cinnamon roll. Yeah, that's what I call it. It's a cinnamon roll baking off in the Pacific right now.
Yeah, it sounds really good, don't it?
I thought it did.
Sounds really good, don't it?
Donut, like a donut. Get it? You guys are so bad. So I wanted to end
Did
this
that
show.
already happen, Tim?
No,
Your
that's
little cinnamon roll, or is it happening now?
it's cinnamon rolls coming in this Friday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I'm going to be traveling over the pass, and I'm kind of like nervous about that. So
Are you going over to the beautiful space of Seattle?
yeah, dirty old Seattle. Go check out, see my parents, and my husband will be here because he's got some family. Like, it's so crazy having to travel, but anyhow, we do what we do, and we will bring the laptop. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because remember, they go to bed at 8 o'clock, okay? And I got free time between 8 o'clock and midnight when the Roman hours start. Yeah.
Texas is getting hit right now.
they're getting hit pretty bad.
The southern part, that
It's
is.
hitting me tonight and tomorrow. More tomorrow.
Stay safe, Bonnie.
We will. We will.
It's probably, the thing is, the damn tornadoes, man. You can handle the rain.
Yeah,
A little bit of wind, but man, these things are
they were
nasty now.
preaching about that today, saying, "Oh, they're going to be," and it came up over on my morning thing saying tornadoes are going to be coming. It's just a little bit of rain. Just a little breeze outside. I'm like, wow. They said it last week it wasn't going to be that bad, and we had 84 mile gusts going on. I'm like, you guys you got all these computers and scenarios running. You should be able to figure this stuff out by now.
Who's out there?
Oh, they're making up new names
Oh,
for things all the time.
Absolute's out in chat.
Oh,
What's up,
hey,
dude?
we met him
Hart.
last night. Yeah.
Yeah, smart dude.
Very smart dude.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, if one of the mods wouldn't mind dropping Practical Absolute's link. Welcome to the family, Practical. So, getting ready to wind down the show for tonight, but I did want to show you this because this kind of was one of these things, makes you think kind of stuff.
Who runs the world? Is it the reptilians? Is it the Jesuits? Is it the Illuminati or the Freemasons? We can go on and on about this, but I don't think it is reasonable to even begin arguing about the mechanism that is used to exert this control. The mechanism is finance. The whole point of finance is to indebt, otherwise to enslave. Mortgage is classified as a debt grip. When you get a mortgage, you have a debt grip held over you because you are in debt. The bank owns the house that loaned you the money to buy the house, unless you are fortunate enough to have all the money to buy it outright. And even then, you can be taxed by the government. And if you fail to keep up with those taxes, the government can take it from you. The whole system is based on financial fraud, which effectively takes the power that we have as a people and gives it to a tiny group of individuals who are running the world through the control of finance. We have allowed them to take an infinite supply of money. And with that money...
That guy's AI.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I left you funny.
And because they got to tell you what they're doing. Okay. And here is Funny by Bushcraft.
To 3, and if I have to chase you, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you.
Fucking damn it. Oh, fucking damn it. Oh, fucking.
Everybody's got a grandkid or your own kid that did the same shit at the wrong time. My kid would do that.
He was moving it.
Yeah.
Well, you guys,
Damn it.
I think it's a wrap for this week. I think, yeah.
A taco wrap?
It's a taco wrap. We love you guys out there in chat.
Unless something major happens, and then we'll be up.
Yeah, but otherwise, thank
See
you,
Sunday.
everybody. Yeah, see you on Sunday, everybody. Shout out to the chat. Thank you. Without all of you guys, there wouldn't be a channel.
I want to thank Stephanie because I love you, girl, and Cashew and Shift Kicker,
my main top mods. And
Do us a favor and hit the like button. Thanks. Appreciate it. Hit the like button and subscribe. Tinfoil TV over on Telegram and Planet Neutral over on Telegram. You can also go to Rumble, Tinfoil TV on Rumble, and Tinfoil TV 2 because this one just got blown up tonight. I guarantee.
No way.
So Tinfoil TV 2. Peace.
And I want to thank our panel members this week. We had Bonnie on. Bonnie.
Thank you, Tin. God bless everybody.
Hey,
Y'all
Bonnie.
stay safe in these storms.
God bless you, Bonnie.
Stay safe.
And Mr. Boswell.
Oh, it's always fun to be on with Ken, Asian J, Bushcraft, and Bonnie. And it's nice to have Peanut up here and Bubba. Where'd he go?
He left.
I'm invisible.
Scratching his toes.
And we want to thank Bushcraft for Bushcraft does all of our additional artwork to the channel along with Crazy Irish. If it wasn't for you guys,
I had to find the right one.
I don't know what it would do because I'm not good at doing videos and stuff. So, and we got Peanut. Thank you, Peanut, for coming up on the panel.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Why not?
Don't forget Chuck 10.
Oh, and Chuck. Yep. Thank you, Chuck.
No, Chuck.
He's okay.
So we will
He's a
see
good guy.
you this coming Sunday, 8 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, 10 o'clock Central Time,
11 o'clock Eastern. So be here, you guys. And again, thanks, chat. You guys totally rock. We
Thank you,
absolutely
guys.
love you. And we love flying real close to the YouTube sun. Good night, everybody.